going to get into it today. Hopefully won't be streaming for too long. I streamed for like 6 hours the other day. It's quite tiring. As you can see, I'm on my second play slot. 56 hours played so far. I'll show you my base. Yeah, so I've been building a base, mainly to farm for circuit boards. Just basically fine-tuning the amounts that I need. I'll show you now once I get into the game what I've done. Let me just sort something out, 1 second. Okay. So we finally loaded in, and here we are. This is Purple Joe, the planet Purple Joe. Not named by me, someone else named this planet. I came here a few days ago through a portal, and well, actually portaled into Top of the Trees, I think it's called, and took a base like nearby, so I'm not far from the centre of the hub. Anyway, so I have started to put the plants in that I needed to grow the circuit boards. But what I discovered was that I had too many of these cactus plants, and I've placed a room full of these cactus plants with a room of the Solanum, these ones here, because basically because I was producing much more. Which ones was it I was producing? So the polyfibers, yeah, the polyfibers. I was producing so many of them, but not enough of the heat inductor things. So yeah, I basically changed this room, I think it was. No, not this room. Hang on. This room here. Changed this room from the cactus plant to the selenium, so hopefully, with any luck, that should speed up production a little bit. We'll see how we go. Still fine-tuning it, so we'll see how we go. How long have we got on these? So it's about an hour. About an hour on those, about 2 hours on the other ones. 20, about an hour and 50 minutes on the other ones. Let's have a look over here. So what do we see on these? About another. So about the same on those. These are ready. Got any solar vines? Selenium. So I think I'll leave them too until next time, so they all come out together. Right. Okay. Let's see. Where's my friend's base? Lost connection to the online services. Hmm. Well, I do have a neighbour on another planet here in the solar system, but his I don't know if his base is going to show up because I'm not actually connected to the online. And I lost connection, it says. So yeah, Purple Joe. It's actually a beautiful planet during the day. It's at night time. It's a little bit sort of samey as like dark, but yeah, during the day it's nice to look at, nice and purple. So here we go. Here we go. This is the neighbour. My friend, the neighbour. He actually helped me set up a lot because when I arrived here, I didn't really have any of the plants that I needed to get, so he saved me a lot of time having to at least starting up the base anyway, because it gave me the first few plants to get started, which is quite useful. That was one of the reasons why I decided to stay here. I did think he was going to build his base up a little bit more perhaps, but it doesn't look like he has. But we'll go and check it out now and see what he's done, if he's done anything, if he's changed anything. Let's look. Okay. I'll be there in about a minute and a half. Let's charge this. It's a desert planet, it's got the vortex cubes on it, so you can make some money off this planet. I think they sell for about, I think it's about 20 to 25,000 units. So like a 5 stack will get you about 100,000, which is pretty good going. The only difficulty is obviously the sentinels come after you once you grab the vortex cubes, but they're usually pretty easy to get away from. I just run away from them, and generally they don't catch you. So, charge this up. 30 seconds. Looks like I'm connected to the online. Good. Thankfully he has a landing pad, which means you don't spend money or you don't spend time looking for plutonium so much, because you don't have to use it. I'd say it doesn't look like he's... I'll take them. Doesn't look like he's added much to his base, so... I'd say there's nothing much around here, only 2 star brambles. Nothing in here. Nothing in here. So I'm presuming at some point he means to actually plant something in these trays, because he's built them, so I would have thought at some point he will. I think this room's empty. Yeah. I'm back outside. So yeah, not a lot here. But it's more than what I started with, so I was happy to find that base. It only has one storage. Oh no, more and more storage, sorry, I apologise. So look, he has one, so he has 4 storage containers. Oh yeah, I got a new ship the other day as well. The ship that I had originally when I first started streaming, I think it was a explorer ship, which was good, quite good. It was not a bad ship. It was an A class, but I didn't really like the look of it so much. A bit of an odd look to it. As I find all the explorer type ships have a bit of a strange look to them. But now I've got some money because I've managed to farm a fair few of those circuit boards. It's not a huge production, but it is enough to earn a fair amount of money. It just requires a little bit of upkeep and actually being there at the time to pick the ingredients, the plants. But yeah, I've earned a fair amount of money. I think the most I've earned before that was maybe a few million, and that was mostly from mining. And mining is quite good, but it does take time. It's quite time intensive and quite sort of labour intensive. Although the rewards are quite quick to come because obviously you just mine the stuff and go and sell it, but there is a limit to how much you can carry and stuff like that. So yeah, it has its drawbacks, you know. I certainly think that you probably wouldn't earn as much money. Basically, farming, if you want to earn money, is kind of a must. At least on some scale, anyway. I know people do it on massive scales, but for what I need at the moment, I think starting small is a better thing. Plus, because I have to keep fueling those damn these things. What are they called? These bay things. I can't find one now, but in here, these bays, these hydronic trays, they take plutonium and carbon or fireline. And funnily enough, on my planet, plutonium and thamium are really hard to come by. They don't grow in big amounts like on some planets. So I'm sort of finding that I have to go farther afield to get those. The plutonium I usually buy at the space station now because I've got enough money to afford to do it. The thamium, well, my space station doesn't seem to stock it, and I've spent a fair amount of time waiting around in the space station waiting for people to come in with their ships, but never found any thamium to buy. So I assume it's just I don't think it's random necessarily, but I don't think in this sector they do that. Perhaps because it's more common here, I don't know. Or it could just be a completely random thing, I guess. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, the farming thing is good because, you know, you earn a lot of money, but if you're doing it on a big scale, you want to use, well, ideally you want to use those biodomes, but of course you need the plants to grow the ingredients for those domes, the glass, the living glass. It's one of the things that's difficult because not because of the frost crystals, because they grow really, really quickly. It's actually the gamma root. It grows not slowly, but you need 400 each time to have enough to actually build the living glass. So that tends to be a bit of a problem for me, as I've only got a few of those plants. I guess I could always get some more if I needed to, but at the moment I think to save myself the time, I think I'll just take the ones I've got and replant them a bit by bit as I need to, until I get the farm working on an even kill, because at the moment I'm producing way too many way more frost crystals and way more of the cactus than I need. Hence there being so many polycarbon, what are they called? Polyfiber boards. Yeah, I've produced loads of them and not so many of these heat capacitor things. So I need to up production on these to match this. Hopefully I will eventually soon. So yeah, but this ship cost me like 14 million, and it's the first A-class fighter I've ever had. The first decent fighter I've ever had. I've had fighters before, but never above a B-class, I don't think. But I like the colour of it, and the price wasn't so bad. It's quite a lot of money, I suppose, but I had the money, so I bought it. So I think I got a trade-in price of about 1 million, which wasn't bad. I think I only paid originally for that A-class was only cost me. I think the total price was only about 1 million and something, but I ended up paying about 400,000 because of my previous ship, which I think I found that ship as well, so it was quite a good deal. Anyway, let's go back to the space station. See what's going on there. I don't know where it is. It's my home. Oh, I guess the space station won't show up. Space split. Nope. There it is. About a minute and a half back, or a minute back. Yeah, that's the thing that gets me having to go through all these long distances, having to wait. Hopefully we won't get attacked. It's about 20 seconds to go. Yeah, so as I mentioned, I'm in the hub. At least it is the hub as far as I'm aware. Unless they sort of decide to move. I know they probably will move once the update hits. Because most likely all the planets will change. So if you've got a base, more than likely it will change. Well, it won't change necessarily, but it might. I mean, for instance, my base, I think the last update my base was about 100 foot in the air. Off the ground, just floating on the ground, floating in the air, sorry. So, yeah, that's what probably will happen, most unlikely. I think people are asking whether or not there will be a reset. I think that almost certainly there will be a complete reset of the universe. I mean, you'll keep all your stuff and everything, but you just won't. You probably have to find a new planet. More than likely, the planet you're on now, if it's a frozen planet, it might be a desert planet after the update. So it all might change. It probably all will change. It certainly did last time. And I think, considering this is the biggest update they've ever produced, there's a good chance that the planet you're on now, if you have a base, it won't be the same when you come back to it after the update. Let's have a look, see what they've got to buy. a lot. Not very good prices here. These prices seem to be pretty much set. Never seem to change. Let's have a look here. So we've been streaming for 20 minutes now. So about 40 minutes left on the farm. So in about 40 minutes I'll go back and check my farm. Things should have grown by then, or within the next, I think if I get there within 40 minutes, within 5 minutes they would have grown, roughly. Nanites. I don't have a positron ejector, so that's good to me. Advanced cooling towel. Advanced cooling towel. Warp reactor towel. Now I think I may have enough nanites for both of those upgrades. Excuse me. I'm not sure. I'll have to check. Alright, let's go back to the base. So what was it? It was 630. 630 nanites in total. Let's have a look. We can just zip back to the base quickly. You'll have to fly there. Which saves a bit of time. I think after this we'll go looking for some ships, see if we can find any better ships to buy. Maybe an S-class, if I can afford it. I want to get a freighter at some point, but just saving the money at the moment, so I can afford something fairly decent with a fair amount of space on it. Right at the base. Okay. The old game of guessing where everything is in the goddamn containers. I think the nanites are in this one. Nope. This one. Yes. So only 400 nanites. I think that's the only one nanites we've got. Make sure. Yeah. Right, okay. I don't think there's any in here. Damn it. So 400 nanites is the total. I have. There we are. This one. Yep. Okay. So exosuit 417 total. I think, I'm not so mistaken, I think there was here somewhere. Yes. need iron and iridium. I've got both of those. Bring my starship in. Collect 30 nanites from there. So, exosuit. So yeah, so the next update, the next update for now, for No Man's Sky, it's hitting on July 24th. Of course, everyone knows that. I think a lot of people are really looking forward to the update. I know I am. Multiplayer should be interesting. The question on my lips really is, though, what else are they going to add into the game? Mechanics, gameplay. What will be? I mean, okay, they add multiplayer, but just being able to see people in the game is not a massive. I mean, it makes it a bit more interesting, but it's not a game breaker. It's not a deal breaker. You need things to do. That's the most important thing. That is the most important part of the game, is having things to do in the game. So hopefully they'll have some interesting mechanics that we can play around with. And what am I doing? I'm going back to the space station. Okay. Before we go, is there anything we need to take with us to sell? We can sell them. Okay. Sell the trophy and the lemium. It's not worth a massive amount of money, but it's still money at the end of the day. That's worth 50,000 or thereabouts. So we'll go do that and charge this. Right, let's go to the base. Sorry, the station, I mean, not the base. I'm not the base, I need to go to the station. Yes, I've been mainly spending my time in this galaxy. Have gone outside of it a few times. I'm trying to find kelp sack, which is fun. It's proven to be a bit more difficult than I thought, because you need a planet with water on it, and there's none. Well, I mean, there are some obviously around me, but the place I've been, there's been no watery planets, and finding one has been proven to be a bit of a pain in the arse, to be honest with you. If I knew where one was, I'd go straight there. Unfortunately, I don't. So it's just hit and miss at the moment. That's something I need to do in the future, though, because I need the kelp sack to make the weatherproof rubber, I think it is, and then combine that with the other ingredients to create the domes. So I won't need to keep refueling those pod things, those grow pod type things at the base. Yeah. I don't know if the ship's landing gear is completely random or it depends on how rich the area is. I'm not really sure about that, but I have seen an S-Class here before at the station, so I'm thinking, given enough time, you might see one, or I may see one. No, I'm not dead set on getting an S-Class. An A-Class would do. I've already got an A-Class, but maybe one with better stats or more storage might be worth upgrading for. That's a hauler. That one there is an Explorer. C-Class. That's a hauler A-Class. It's a fighter B-Class. So nothing yet. That one. What do I do with the... Starship. Lemium. 53,000 units. That's quite a high sell price for this area. Where is the Trophium? Here it is. So what sells for a high price here then? Carbon nanotubes. So if I could find a good supply, a good cheap supply of carbon nanotubes, I could make some money off sort of trading. If I can find a place that sells them, and they're cheap enough. I guess as long as you sell for more than you buy for, you're going to make money. So, yeah, it's just a matter of how much. Another trick I found as well is if you, let's say if you're searching for a ship on a space station or whatever, if you sit on top of it, it won't fly off. Which is quite useful if you're thinking about buying, say I'm thinking about buying this ship, but I'm not sure and I want to see what else is going to come in, but I don't want to lose this ship. If you sit on top of it, it generally, as I found, it won't actually take off and fly away while you're sitting on top of it. Which is quite useful, because pretty much as soon as I get off this, it'll probably fly away now. There it goes. Doesn't look like much is coming in yet. Here we go. Is it coming in? Yep, looks like it. So 35 minutes on the stream. About another half an hour and we can go back to the base. and harvest some of that selenium. This looks like say shuttle, I think. Yeah. All these explorer ships look like bugs. You notice that? Either that or they look like weird sort of old time cameras. I don't know if you've noticed that. I can't stand these, they're just like tubes basically. Boring tubes. These weird things on the side of them. So I've never owned one of these, I don't think. I've owned one of these haulers, they're quite good, they usually hold a huge amount of space. That's a B class. That's probably an A class. Oh, that's B, okay. Let's see how many slots we got on this one. Making off our new ship. So you see he's got 45 slots here. 45 slots, one hell of a lot of slots. But I just don't need the space. And I really don't want to haul the ship, to be honest with you. If I had a freighter, I would buy a hauler as well, probably. If I needed one, but at the moment we're just looking at single ships. Another shuttle. That's a B class. Just force a game save. Because I may reload my save if I don't get anything interesting coming in. So I've heard that if you reload your save, you get a new random selection of ships. But I don't know. That's a fighter. And that is a B class fighter. So nothing much interesting yet. That's another hauler. And a shuttle, I think. Yep, a C-class shuttle. It's not much good to me. So I think we'll see what comes in now, and then if nothing decent comes in, I think I'll reload the save, because I don't want to waste my time just waiting for nothing to come in. And at the moment I'm getting just B's and C's, it seems like. So there is a hauler. That's probably a B class. And a shuttle, a explorer. That's almost exactly like the one I used to have. Slightly different on top there, but very, very similar. That's a C class. That's an A class, okay. Let's see how many slots he's got. 47, so 2 slots more than the last one. And let's just see how much he wants for that ship. He wants 91 million. That's one hell of a lot of money. 91 million. Still way off that. Yeah, so what are you guys looking forward to in the next update then? If you want to leave me a comment, that'd be great. Interested to know what people think and their ideas for what could be in the next update. I believe Hello Games do listen to people that play the game, at least for ideas and what they want. So most of the updates have been based on player feedback, at least major sort of features of the updates anyway. Like the base building, for instance, that was always hotly requested. I think one of the main requests is probably being able to see yourself in a third-person view and have avatars and stuff like that. So we know that's coming, or at least we know the avatars are coming. We're not sure about the third person, but I think it's probably a good chance of it happening. Personally, I'm not that bothered about seeing myself. Sort of more worried about the actual gameplay mechanics that are going to be introduced, and hoping for more variation and improvements to the actual optimization of the game, because you do still get quite a lot of junk and stuff like that when you're on your planet, especially if you've got quite a intricate base. It does tend to slow down quite a lot while it's loading in. I'm hoping there's something they can do about that, but maybe not. There's a 29 slot A class. And let's see how it compares to my ship. So 49.17 current ship. He wants 4 million on top of that, and it's less damage potential. Beam impact Sigma. Phase current Sigma. Be pretty cool if we could decorate our ships, maybe change the colours, perhaps add decals to it. That would be good. What is that? It's an A class. That's 2.5, and that's 15. So quite a difference in price. I'm assuming the amount of slots on this one is fairly low. It's an A class. Yeah, 19 slots. So it does appear to be basically the slots that make it more expensive. At least that's the main criteria for the price being high, I think. Caller, no good to me, really. I think what we'll do is give it another couple minutes, because we'll just see what these two ships are coming in. And that one was a shuttle, I think. Yeah. And this one is... okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to reload the save. Reload current save. There we go. Back in 1 minute. Okay. So about 15 minutes until my plants should be ready. Go back and do that. Well, I'm not getting much luck at the moment. I suppose we've got to give it a bit of chance. See if we're going to get anything decent coming in. It looks like shuttle. Is that a shuttle? Yeah. And that's yeah. That's C-class, okay. No point in downgrading to C-class. I'm not really sure whether or not I can do any better in this class. I mean, I've got, I think it's 29 slots. 4 technology, or sorry, 5 technology slots. The 29 slots is not bad for a fighter, I don't think. It's pretty good. I don't think S-class ships generally have more storage space. I think generally they have less. But the stats are usually quite high. Defense stats, the maneuverability and the attack stats are usually quite high. I certainly don't need a 29 slot class ship. I mean, I've got a fair amount of space. Space is free here, and a lot of the stuff I'm carrying is kind of just placeholders. Really, I can delete any of this if I need to. It's not that important. I keep it for the shields, generally, because I don't need the space. Okay, I'll be back in a few minutes. And I'm back. Okay. What's happened? Not a lot. So 54 minutes. Okay. Another 5 to 10 minutes and we'll head back to the base. Because I need to sort out the selenium. Keep production going on the farm. Don't think there's anything here worth even bothering to look at. Once I've done the farm, I can go on a little jaunt around looking for this kelp sack. But I don't want to leave right now because it's pointless. I need to come back in 5 to 10 minutes anyway, so I may as well just do it here while we're here. Get it sorted out, then we can go and look for that damn sack. The kelp sack. Which I believe is only in watery planets, or planets with water on them. So hopefully we'll find something. I've got 5 walk cores, so I can make 5 jumps. That's a shot, yeah. The detail on these ships is quite good. See all the rust on the ship. And these old haulers, rusty old bags of shit, basically. Whereas my ship, it's pristine, no rust. No rust on it. Well, the selection of ships is fairly mediocre here, feels like. Or maybe I'm just in a poor part of the galaxy. Sense Explorer. And probably a shuttle. Yeah. So that's 1 hour. Just give it a few more minutes, just in case something comes in. Maybe it will, maybe it won't, we'll see. Got a feeling how it's gone so far, they probably won't. Goddamn shuttles. That's another hauler. Okay. Okay. Let's head back to the base. Let's do this shit. Yeah, so I'm thinking the plant should be ready about now. I would think so. Uh, 20 minutes. Weed. Minutes. Oh, sure, it was ready earlier in here. Maybe I got confused. Ah, maybe it was in here. No. So they're 20 minutes. Those are ready. But those were ready before we left, so as a matter of fact. Um, hmm. Okay. Okay, so 20 minutes. Now I'm assuming these little circles are where I've been. I think I've been there definitely. Not been there obviously. Been there I think. F ships, what does that mean? F ships. Fighter ships? From H1K24 system. We'll go there and see what it's like. We're looking for a watery planet or a planet with water on it. That's the main objective. We are in conflict level formidable. Okay. So there's a lot of shit going down here. Incandescent planet. Is that my planet? Undiscovered. Iridescent planet. I'm assuming none of these planets are going to say if they've got water on them. Hyperborean. Hyperborean. I'm not sure what that means exactly, but it's got frost crystal on it, so I'm assuming it's a cold planet. An unknown planet. Desolate. That's a moon, I think. Yep. Arid moon. It's not likely to be water on that, I don't think. This is incandescence, that's hot. That's frozen. Incandescent. Frozen. Viridescent. I'll try it. Seems to be a star on there, I'm not sure what that is though. Because I'm not 100% sure on this, but I think if it's white like that, it means that you left it. And I don't think I've been here before. I certainly never left a beacon here before, so unless that's my home planet showing up on the map, on the HUD, I don't know. I'm not really sure about that. Wherever it is, we'll arrive there in about 30 seconds, so we're going to find out. Some space here. Doesn't say it's size base though. Shouldn't be out here though. Let them train this. I got a decal. Cool. So let's see what this guy's got at his base. Nothing in there. And nothing here either. At the top, nothing. We'll just have a quick look around. I don't think there's any water on this planet. There's a communications spot. We'll go there and see what we see. It's quite far away, so if we go out to the out of orbit, or into orbit, shall I say? 44, 45, 54. What speed are we going at? Need to up our speed quite considerably. So now we're travelling at many times the speed. Still going to take 4 minutes to get there though. Half of it. Oh, looks like he's marked the portal for us. That's here, 4, Nikki. Not charged. We don't need it. Although, let's charge this. quantum processor. $5 million each. Need a superconductor, which I don't have. Captured nanite. Oh. I'm always a bit dubious about walking around these caves like this because I did get lost once. As you can see, it's quite easy to get lost. You know what I mean? If you know what I'm saying. Nothing much in there. Right. So there's no water here, we know that. Yeah, for sure. Is that iridium? Yeah, iridium. I need some copper if I can find some. There's an upgrade I can do on my ship, I think it is. But I need copper for it and I haven't found any yet. So, no water here. It's obscured by the planet. Possibly. Say they're here, but we'll head back to the space station. Here we go. Okay, now we get to see something. That is incandescent. That is hyperborean. We'll give it a go. He'll be long gone by the time they warp him. It looks like... I guess we'll check out the space station, and then... because the space station is real close to this planet. So we'll go to the space station first, look at the prices here and stuff, so see what's what. And we'll go to the planet and see if we can find some damn water. Platinum. Didn't like that, did we? Flora, fauna. Toxin suppressor. Jetpack booster. Okay. We'll take 500 titanium. How many chrysonite do I need? Ion sphere. Buy that. How much chrysonite do we need? Let's have a look. We need 150. Okay. Paying a bit more for it, but it doesn't really matter. Alright. Let's sell some stuff if we can. 350. Nothing there. Nothing to sell there. Zinc. Yeah. Okay. Nothing to sell. Wrong door. Pretty cool. Just gonna head back and sort out the plant. By my reckoning, it should be about time for them. Well, it should be already grown, hopefully. It's been at least 20 minutes, more than that. I think it's been half an hour at least. So, yeah, it should be fine. Come on. There we go. We're back. Pretty cool. I wonder if that changes the colour of the actual... It does. Cool. That's orange, is it? Yep. Yellow. Green. Purple. Grey. White was originally called white. Yellow. Quite like yellow. It's horrible to look at. What was on our poor green? The red? The red was quite cool. I guess we'll keep it red for now. And we'll save it here. Another half an hour for these. I think, yeah, these are done. Wait, this way. Okay. As a matter of fact, we need to go back. Get some frost crystals. There they are. This way. Do for a sec. Create. Okay, 4 of them. 4, and we've still got enough for 2 more. So we need another 200 frost crystals. Right. Frost crystals should be in here. Nope. Yeah. Yeah. So I'll take that 400, put 250 back. That should be enough. Okay, 2 more. Stack them together. Let's look here. We have got 2 polyfiber. we need total, we need 5. So I'll just take those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. I'll leave that one there. Take those. Okay. 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 Stack them in there. So we need 3 more, and we have 20 circuit boards. So that's pretty good going. Lubricant. Right. Gamma root. Some copite. Oh. Here we go. There's the copite. Need 2 of them. We can create a lubricant. For that deep space sex. Right. Put this in the storage container. So that's 3. 3 lubricants. How long is the stream going for now? So I've been streaming for about an hour and 50 minutes. I think we'll probably call it a day there. Next time you see me, I'll be going back on the search for the kelp sacks. Hopefully find a watery planet. But for now, that's it. See you all soon. Bye.